We'll kick things off in Beverly as Shenandoah is visiting Fort Frye. First possession for the Cadets and first points for Clayton Miller as he finishes through some tough contact right there, 2-0. Fort Frye, and there's Kynan Bradford hitting Miller for a 3. He was on fire in the first quarter as he scored 14 points by himself. Goodness, other end now is Braxton Barnett hits the runner, 12-6 in favor of the Cadets. Later in the first quarter as Colin Faust finds Chadwick Corson in the corner, and that 3 is true. Fort Frye can't miss from distance early. How about this pass from Jarrett Wentworth? He gets it to Hunter House through a double team, and House lays it in. Bradford now grabs the tip ball and quickly sticks it back for the 2. Here's Bradford again on the out of bounds play, using a nifty spin move to drop it in off the glass. Fort Frye up by 10. Corson gets his shot blocked, but stays with it, rises up and knocks down the short jumper. The Cadets cruise to a 36-19 lead at the half, and then went on to win 54-38, which bumps their record up to 4-6 ahead of a road matchup with Warren on January the 7th.